Bank of Palestine. We get a lot of banks down here.
Bank of Palestine, yeah.
Like these stretch Mercedes yellow cabs.
Oh, no, mechanic, yeah. Yeah, but I think America's the only country where Mercedes is a luxury vehicle. Every place it's a taxi. Every country I've been in.
This is Deir al-Balah.
That's what?
Deir al-Balah.
Okay, just a town, name of a town?
Little town, but also will take you to refugee camps. But there, it's the Christian word for monastery, because before, Islam was here, Christianity were here. So the name of the town, it's a monastery.
Dar al-Balah?
Yeah.
And what does it mean in Arab and English, Pastor?
There, it's the word for monastery.
Ministry.
Not ministry, monastery.
Monastery.
Oh, monastery. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Desert Fathers.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that would make sense since St. Porphyrius Church has been here since 425 AD.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you were saying that all the way back to Byzantine era. That's amazing.
Also, they discovered Byzantine churches, in Gaza.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So the cars is waiting for solar. There's no solar. The station is closed.
Wow.
Because Egypt used to give a lot of solar to Gaza, but not now, not anymore.
Not now because of the
Muslim
problems.
problems.
Yeah, Muslim problems. Right. So things are getting worse. So we're not getting help from Egypt anymore.
The monastery
What do you
of
feel قسمهم عاملين تمثال
It's great street scenes here.
You want this down or up?
Down is good, but when you kind of pull in from here, it's having it.
It's just when you go through normally, when there's a park like this, on some end of it there's POLICE, pole ice.
Yeah. So I want to be careful.
You see the billboard there with the... Yeah, there you go. There's a little rocket action, a little rifle there.
Oh, yeah,
لكل منطقة واحد. مثلا لمنطقة الرمال الشمالي.
Yeah, it's like a full economy running down here. And I don't know, it's confusing me. I don't know how that can be under the circumstances. I mean, it's obviously a lot of outside goods coming in. I mean, all this stuff isn't manufactured here, so...
Correct. Yeah, there's still some tunnels coming in. Still tunnels that are operative where just south of here where they will bring in goods.
Yeah.
They will bring in cars. The tunnels are so big they bring in cars.
Yeah, wow.
They build they dig the tunnel and then they put railroad tracks down or some type of rail system and then they bring in all kinds of stuff.
Do you know Sderot?
Yep.
Yeah, so I was in Sderot in 2012, and my guide Thomas took me over to a big, shipping lot, and there were big pallets filled up with boxes of goods, medicine and appliances and electronic goods, all the works. And he said that Israel on a regular basis was sending. So even today, it's sending stuff into Gaza. So some of this is coming from the Israel side.
Oh yeah,
too,
some
right?
of it does. Yeah, a lot of the vegetables and fruit products come in from Israel. As you said, a lot of the electronics, and there is actually a crossing not at Eretz, but it's called Kerem Shalom.
Oh, that's right. I heard about that. Okay.
And Keren Shalom, and that's where a lot of these manufactured goods and fruits and vegetables and food from Israel come in.
But that's not a public crossing. That's more of a commercial crossing.
Exactly. It's not a public crossing. It's a commercial crossing.
So I misspoke when I said that there's only Erez and Rafa. Those are the two public crossings. But then there's
Keren
the commercial
Shalom.
one. Right. I remember that. Okay. Excellent.
What were all those palm trees? That area there, back there? Did you say?
This town is popular with this palm trees. This is what the name of the town. There, like we said,
Monastery. Yeah.
Yeah, and the second word, al-balah, it's for the palm.
The monastery of the palms.
Yeah, so this area is very popular with palm trees.
And then to the west of here is where the camp is. Matub has
Why don't we stop and have a little drink by the beach, and we'll go get food afterward at a restaurant. How about that? Is that good?
it's fine.
And then it could be a beach restaurant or in town, whatever.
Well, it's just you're gonna pay if you're gonna have dinner. We pay beach prices.
Yeah, well then we can just eat in town then.
Yeah.
And if we have a drink by the beach.
I would highly recommend Matub.
Okay.
Is you're gonna get plenty to eat there, and there's a big choice, and there's lots of protein.
Oh, there we go.
And Gaza actually has a port. It was artificially built. You'll see it. They dumped a lot of concrete and dirt, and they actually made a port. So if you swim that way far enough, you'll hit North Carolina.
Yeah, or go a little bit.
So this is the ancient road. Anybody that went, so when the gospel came out of Jerusalem, after the apostles were filled with the Spirit and left the upper room, many of the converts came down here. And think about this, in Acts chapter 2, when Jews used to come up from Africa, because we know that there were Jews in Africa, and they used to come up this road and then go as far north as, say, around Tel Aviv, and then take a right, and that was an ancient road when they used to come to Solomon's temple to worship. So any Jew living in Africa would come right through this area. That's the open sewer right down there.
Open sewer.
So take a deep breath.
Yep, I accidentally did. Too dark to get in now, but we see a bright light on the horizon on the Mediterranean. We're guessing maybe a Israeli patrol boat, because they're definitely out there 24/7.
You'll be able to see it when we go stop at the beach.
You see the line for the gasoline?
See it on the right?
Oh my gosh. This is the line to get gas. Wow.
And you keep going.
That's amazing.
You remember where's the station?
This is the line to get gasoline.
قد ايه بده فكرك اللي ورا هذا لما
That's crazy.
حقوش الدور.
These are all people waiting to get gas for their
قد ايه بدهم هي هذه قد ايه بدها كم ساعة؟ الساعة 10 في الليل 11.
Hopefully they don't have their
3 ساعات
cars on
خلص. وقت
Yeah, really, yeah.
بس ما بضلوش جديد. يعني ولا بكون مسكر الشيء. You see the line?
Oh, wow. Circles around the block. Wow. That's crazy.
The guy in the back, probably he will not able to get it.
Yeah, because
Well,
By the time it'll be out of gas.
Yeah.
so all these people
Actually, the owner of this gas
probably
station
mile
is
long just to get gas.
Have you ever seen so many people at a gas station before?
No, it's nuts.
Shut up.
I wish I could have filmed that, but there was a police officer standing there, so I had to shut it off. And he ended up being super nice. He came up and shook our hands, and yeah, super nice guy, but still, don't take a chance to film it. But yeah, at the gas station, just a mob scene with men standing around, and our driver had some kind of arrangement because he didn't go in line at all. He jumped out with a gas can, ran up and got his gas and got back in, and now we're on the way again. But yeah, just a mob scene. People over there arguing and trying to get gas before the station runs out, and most people in that long line probably won't even get gas. So it is a crazy, crazy scene here. Don't know how people live like this, So we're going to get some food. Comes hopping. Wow. Balloons. Cool. Hi. Salam alaikum. Salam alaikum. Great. Thank you. So, Matuk, it's called. Huh? Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so this is apparently Pastor Bill's favorite restaurant in Gaza, Matuk. And here's wonderful Pastor Hanna, our gracious host, great man of God, and this neat restaurant here. Just want to show a little bit of it. We got to be careful not to film other people because it makes them, nervous under the circumstances. And check out this guy watching us eat here. Good old restaurant. We visited his tomb up in Ramallah last weekend. Yeah. So yeah. So in case you're wondering, this is a menu in a restaurant in Gaza City. Not too shabby. It's funny that
They have it in English, because how many people come here who speak English?
That's the international language.
Yeah, they have.
There's not many, we already been told there's not many Americans that get in here. There are a lot of European.
It's
Yeah, not many people come to stay, but they come for the same day.
Same day.
Yeah.
So it's badly with Vernon. That's a good question though, yeah. It's in English, isn't that funny? There's Pastor Bill.
Hello. Let me treat you tonight, Pastor Hanna, since you always treat me.
Oh, that's alright.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a cappuccino because that's what I do.
What are the tables?
Big one just had this stuffed pigeon and baked pigeon. Yummy.
And the three ministries here that are doing gospel work are, of course, Gaza Baptist Church, the Lighthouse School, and the Christian Mission of Gaza. Pastor Hanna is the only one the only Christian that's actually going into the camps and delivering food, delivering emotional support, spiritual care. When you go in and there's a widow there with 6 children, like that one, remember that one walk up we did 6 floors up, and her husband had just died of meningitis in prison, and Pastor Hanna and Christian Mission of Gaza was able to come along and provide food for her.
Yeah. So like I was saying before, I didn't get back camera, but I want to. That Pastor Hanna's ministry here is extremely unique. We at least don't know of other Christian ministries here that are doing this kind of work.
It's totally unique. He's the only one that has a Christian mission to Gaza.
Right.
And brings in outsiders like us.
Yeah. he feels kind of iffy about it, like,
So he's
who are
taking
these
a
guys?
But
Glad you're here.
Yeah.
Glad you're here.
the
Love
risk
to be
here
here.
is not when we're here, but when we leave. So if there's anything that we do that could be problematic for the church,
Oh, great. Oh, thank you so much. Big shukran.
Anything we do here, like if we stood on a street corner and handed out gospel tracts, okay, we leave, but there's going to be repercussions on the Christians and believers. They're going to pay the price. So that's why we always come in and are respectful of what they ask us to do
Being
and what
very
they
careful,
ask us
yeah.
not to do.
Yeah. And you know, I don't have to tell you this, but yeah, don't be shy about that. Just anything, shut off the camera, anything, yeah. Well, here's your guest, so sure appreciate it. And then Pastor Hanna, I ask you off camera, but just to get this on camera, what can we as fellow believers, you know, there's one body of Christ, we're all brothers and sisters. What can we do to help you over here? It's just not an easy situation here, you know.
Well, pray for us, and please share about God's work here in this area, and just let us, partner together through prayers. And we blessed to have friends like Pastor Ryan and Brother Vernon and Pastor Bill to come. Yeah. So we're grateful for the fellowship and be encouraged by one another.
Yeah, amen. Well, I love this new relationship here, so this is great. God's going to use this for something. So, and I commented before that when either Pastor Bill or Pastor Hanna are in the Southwest, and both Pastor Hanna actually does travel to Southern California. It seems like on a somewhat regular basis, right? Every now and then.
Yeah.
And Pastor Bill's all over, so he's got to be there. But we're going to try to have them come and speak to the community in Lake Havasu City, and I'll also put your website address. Where's my finger? Right here will be Pastor Hanna's website address. Yeah, visit this website, and then Pastor Bill. I'm sure you have a website, I imagine.
I do.
So here's Pastor Bill's website across the bottom of the screen. Please visit. We'll find out what that is. What kind of soup?
Lamb.
Awesome.
What kind did you get?
Cappuccino. I got the lentil. So, check it out. Excellent.
Where? In Antioch.
Lentil soup. I have no idea what these are, but it's so good. They're supposed to hold this in Turkey. I don't care. Hey, we're experiencing a new culture here.
This lamb soup is awesome. Rice, lamb, and a broth.
Yeah.
Really good.
So we're in Gaza City. We're eating.
I
Good.
was at,
Go figure.
I was at clinics and we were delivering food. I was like the pastor, so I could get to Jerusalem to see these two guys.
What week are you?
Mushahab.
Is that what it is? Yeah. So Pastor Bill's telling the story to Pastor Hanna about how we all hooked up 2 years ago, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we've already been on quite an adventure. Pastor Bill's favorite restaurant in Gaza, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell.
I don't speak. Sorry.
So now we're out to get some sweets. Yep, got to get dessert, right? Come on.
I don't want to do it. All right.
Oh, look at this. Wow. Slum again. Now, what is this called? Pastor Hanna?
Nafa Arabiya.
Nafa
Arabiya.
Whatever it is, it's cool. It looks like chocolate. You like it, Vernon?
It's pretty good, yeah.
And Pastor Bill's being good. That's why he's so skinny.
I've learned.
Yeah, I'm on vacation still. 2 days more. You mentioned that the restaurant that we just ate in, and then this sweet shop that we're eating in, there's electricity because they're running on generators. The power is actually already out for the day all over the city, and if you didn't catch it before, they only have electricity for about 6 hours a day, so we're actually running on generators right now, and that diesel fuel is extremely expensive because now that the crossing with Egypt is so strictly guarded and they're blowing up all the tunnels that are coming in, there's very, very little fuel in the country, so it's a bad situation. But sitting here, lights are on, we're eating dessert, but behind the scenes, it's the third world, crazy place. So we're back at the compound. One of those flashlights that you contact with the phone. So there's no electricity in Gaza City right now. And Pastor Hanna said it'd be out for about the next hour, so. And Pastor Hanna bought dinner and dessert. Could you believe that? What a nice guy. Wow, that's a good one. Quiet. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So we're headed up to the roof to see the view.
It's a beautiful home.
The city.
Just
Yes,
whoa.
it is.
It's like living in a palace.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's great, yes. So we're going on the roof of Pastor Hanna's house just to see the view of the city at nighttime. And there's lightning in the sky off to the east. And it is lightning. We thought for a second maybe rockets, but it's not. Let's see how the city is mostly dark. Oops. The city is mostly dark, but the lights that you see on are from generators. Oh yeah, see the lightning? I don't know if that's lightning though. I mean, it must be. It's got a strange pattern to it. Gotta be lightning though, right? Nice and dark out here.
Okay, this is where I gotta come to call my wife.
Yeah, it's lightning. It's a lot of people using generators here, and again, gas is getting increasingly difficult to get here, so even running generators is probably a real strain for these people.